After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 77 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it should take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Back to the running game with Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. As they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. And now it brings up 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Third and goal, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feel.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Really took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go now. 62 blue.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Tua. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Tua to throw. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.